Mr. Transformers 96 here with another video talking about some newly shown items from New York Toy Fair 2018. They're doing a couple previews beforehand from Funko. They're showing a lot of new stuff. In this video I'm going to talk about the new It series that's being released. Obviously they did a few It Pennywise figures beforehand when the movie was first released. I would imagine that they didn't expect it to be as popular as it became to be, as most retailers didn't. So now obviously with the fact that it was a mega success, now we are getting a new wave that is fully stocked with tons of characters. So I'm going to be covering New York Toy Fair 2018. However, this is my only Funko video that I'm going to do, just talking about the It Pops. However, if you want some more coverage on some of the new things shown from New York Toy Fair 2018 from Funko, check out Mandy J's channel. She'll be also covering more videos such as the Disney ones for sure, Lock, Shock, and Barrel, things like that. So feel free to check out her channel. The link will be in the cards as well as at the end of the video in the description. So let's talk about the It figures. Before I talk about Pennywise, let's talk about the kids. As you can see, we do have a full assortment of the children from the It film. We have Bill, obviously the main character. He's holding a flashlight. It's kind of standard. I do like the you can see the character based on his hairstyle. However, out of all the kids, it's definitely one of the more plain ones. Then we have Ben. Ben looks pretty nice. I do like the fact that he's holding the Fabergé egg. That's something that's unique about him. I'm glad that they kind of gave all the kids something to hold that is very recognizable as far as to who their character is. Then we have Beverly. This one looks great. Actually, I really want a Beverly, and there is a chase version of it where she is covered in blood, to obviously represent that scene in the film where she pulls the hair out of the drain and starts spewing blood. But the normal Beverly, I actually think looks really nice. She's got a very striking, unique look in the film, so even though she's not holding anything or in any sort of pose, she's very recognizable as which character she is. The chase, on the other hand, I really love. Obviously in the film, she is just like completely covered in blood. She would just be completely red. They didn't go with that for the chase. They went with something a little more subtle, which I think looks a lot better. You got the hair very much covered in blood, as well as the skirt, and then the right leg, and then you have some splatters on the face, and a bit dripping on the other extremities. I think that looks like a fantastic chase. Definitely one that I'm going to try to hunt down. Then we have Ritchie. This will probably be a popular one. I think that the Beverly and Ritchie will be the two most popular child pops from It. He looks quite nice. I do like his design. He's very recognizable, especially with those big glasses, and of course the bat that he wields when he announces that he needs to kill this effing clown. Then we have Eddie. Eddie's looking quite nice. I do like the fact that he is holding an inhaler, and then he has the his broken arm in a cast. I would imagine it does say loser on the side there with the S changed to a V by himself. So I do like that. Then we have Georgie. Georgie looks really cool. He obviously does have a chase. The chase is his more zombie or kind of I don't know what you call it, more controlled puppet-like version of Georgie from Pennywise, where he's gray and he's missing the arm. He actually does come with the detached arm, which I think is hilarious. I think that's actually kind of unnecessary. I think that it would have been fine had he just not had the arm. But I like the fact that he still comes with it. It's kind of a fun, neat accessory. I'm not 100% sure if he ever was specifically like this, because I believe when he's in the basement being controlled by Pennywise and he says they all float. I don't think that he's got the hood up, if I'm not mistaken. But still, I do like the idea of that chase. I would certainly get the chase if I found it. I don't know how out of the way I'm going to go for that chase, though. The regular Georgie, I would definitely like. I like the fact that he's holding the paper boat there. And, of course, that's just a very iconic-looking, sequence from the film with Georgie in his strikingly yellow raincoat talking to the Pennywise in the sewer. Now, talking about the new Pennywises, obviously, as you can see, we have a new assortment of Pennywises. Beforehand, we had 3 as well. We had a standard Pennywise with the boat, a Pennywise with the balloon, a Pennywise with the hair flowing, like in the home videos, and then a kind of angry running Pennywise. So now we have 3 more. The standard one in the assortment is the Crab Pennywise. This is the one that utilizes the original FYE exclusive angry screaming Pennywise head sculpt, but with a completely new body, which in this case has those kind of crab extremities for hands. He uses this when he's being attacked by all the kids in the final battle. I think that's kind of neat. I definitely like the. I'm glad that they went with the screaming head sculpt onto the crab-like body. It's not a ton different, and it's from a very quick shot in the film that's not very iconic or anything like that, but I still do like it. I think that it does look quite neat, and I already have that on pre-order. I did pre-order it through GameStop, so I'll be getting that as soon as it's released. Then we have two exclusives, which I find slightly more interesting. The first one is an Amazon exclusive, which is him with a bloody mouth and a hand that's been cut off that he waves at. Oh, you know what? We're missing that kid. Oh, I can't remember that kid's name. The African American kid. I guess they didn't make him. I'm trying to think if there's any other kids that they didn't make. But anyway, so that's weird that they would make all but one. However, that's the Pennywise from that scene. I do think that's kind of neat. I'm not 100% sure if it is a new head sculpt. I believe that the smile is different. You can certainly see the teeth, so I do think that this is a new head sculpted, but it's only new in the fact that it has a slightly different expression in its mouth area. But I do like the blood around the mouth and the blood that's kind of dripping down on his collar piece, and then the hand that's been severed. So I think that looks quite neat. The coolest one, in my opinion, is the new FYE exclusive one, which is him with the stake that's been kind of jabbed through the side of his face by Beverly. I think that looks wonderful. Obviously, the head sculpt's completely new, and it features a very kind of twisted, contorted Pennywise, expression, which I definitely love a lot. I love the fact that one of his eyes is like slightly closed while the other one is bright opened, and then the mouth really veers to one side of his face and is open, and then the hair is it's supposed to be like the kind of puffed out one similar to the crab one, but it's a little more destroyed and beaten, as he has been kind of bested by the kids in the scene. And as you can see, he's in the same stance as the one from the Walmart exclusive. However, you can see that his hands are like kind of turning into monstrous hands that are breaking through the gloves, which we do see in that scene as well. I can't tell, just because the picture's not big enough, if the hands are actually newly sculpted or if they just did that based on paint. So we'll have to see. Hopefully that it is newly sculpted though. But anyway, all of them look great. As you can see, they all feature yellow eyes. The original Pennywises came with some, like, I think the first edition for most of them was blue, was yellow, and then the second editions were blue. But they did kind of change up the eye color on a lot of the on a lot of the Pennywise figures, which is quite. Oh no, sorry, I take that back. The first edition I believe was blue, and the second edition was yellow. When in the film he really only has blue eyes when he's talking to Georgie. So technically, the Pennywise holding the paper boat should be the only one with blue eyes. So I do think that now they are kind of just switching it over and doing them all in yellow. I'm very excited for these. I plan to purchase all three Pennywises. I'd love to get a standard Georgie and a Chase if I happen to cross it. Ritchie, I don't think I'm going to go out of my way to get. Maybe on a good price I get Ritchie. Beverly, I would love the original and the Chase version. And then I think I'd skip Bill and Ben. So yeah, there's my thoughts on the new Pennywise, or on the new It assortment. Very excited for all of these figures. And at this point, really the only other Pennywise figure that I can think that they can do would be the one where he's got his mouth that's kind of like way opened when he's about to eat Beverly. You can see the three lights in the middle of his in the middle of his mouth. So that's kind of the only other one I could think of. But anyway, if you're looking for more news on the new shown pops from New York Toy Fair 2018, definitely check out Manny J's channel again. And yeah, it should be right here for you to click on the screen at this moment. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think of the new assortment of It pops, and thank you.